Would you believe that North Korea has its own time zone? Yes, you heard it right. Now if you're thinking, well, lots of countries have their own time zones, let me break it down for you. North Korea doesn't just have its own time zone. It has a time zone that's unique to it and only it, dubbed as Pyongyang time. It's a little quirk that sets the stage for the many peculiarities of this secretive East Asian nation. Let's rewind to August 15, 2015. On this day, North Korea wound its clocks back by 30 minutes. Why? They wanted to break free from the standard time that was imposed by wicked Japanese imperialists more than a century ago. So instead of being 9 hours ahead of Greenwich Mean Time like South Korea and Japan, North Korea is now 8.5 hours ahead, carving out a time zone all of its own. But why 30 minutes, you might wonder? Well, it's a nod to the past, an echo of a time before colonial rule when the Korean peninsula followed a different rhythm. It's a temporal reclaiming of sovereignty, a subtle yet powerful act of defiance. This isn't just about time though, it's a testament to North Korea's steadfast determination to be unique, to stand apart from the rest of the world. This singularity is reflected in every facet of North Korean life, from its political structure to its cultural norms, and yes, even its time zone. And it's not just a matter of setting their clocks differently. This half-hour difference has real-world implications. For one, it complicates things for travelers and diplomats who need to coordinate across different time zones. It's a small detail, but one that serves as a constant reminder of the enigma that is North Korea. So, if you ever find yourself on a flight to Pyongyang, don't forget this little tidbit. As you cross into North Korean airspace, you'll need to wind your watch back by 30 minutes. And as you do so, you'll be stepping into a different pace of life, a different rhythm, a world that operates on its own unique timeline. So next time you plan to visit North Korea, remember to adjust your watch accordingly. Unicorns are mythical, right? Well, not in North Korea. Here, in this enigmatic country, the lines between reality and fantasy often blur, creating a world that's as captivating as it is confounding. In 2012, North Korean state media made a claim that would raise eyebrows around the globe. They declared the discovery of a unicorn lair, right in the heart of the capital, Pyongyang. According to the announcement, the lair once belonged to the mythical creature ridden by King Tongmyong, the founder of an ancient Korean kingdom. As you might imagine, this news sparked a flurry of international attention, with many questioning the veracity of the claim. But the unicorns aren't the only mystical beings in North Korea. The country's supreme leaders too are often enveloped in a cloud of extraordinary tales. Take Kim Jong-il, for example. Legend has it that his birth was marked by the appearance of a double rainbow and a new star in the sky. It's a birth story that would fit comfortably in a fairy tale, but in North Korea, it's taught as historical fact, and the mystique doesn't stop there. Kim Jong-il also claimed that he never needed to use the restroom. Yes, you heard it right. The leader's physiology was supposedly so efficient that it eliminated the need for such mundane human functions. As far as personal quirks go, this one's quite unique, wouldn't you agree? From unicorn lairs to leaders who transcend human biology, North Korea presents a fascinating blend of the ordinary and the extraordinary. In this world, myth and reality intertwine, creating narratives that are as intriguing as they are bizarre. It's a place where unicorns aren't just creatures of legend, and leaders aren't merely mortal. In the end, these tales serve a purpose, feeding into a larger narrative of exceptionalism and supremacy. They shape the identity of a nation that stands unique in its beliefs and customs. Who knew unicorns and superhumans could be so politically influential, right? Before we end this captivating journey, we would like to remind you to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more intriguing stories from around the world. Imagine living in a country where there are only 28 approved hairstyles. Welcome to North Korea. North Korea, a land of many peculiarities, has some of the most unusual laws around hairdos. The government strictly sanctions just 28 hairstyles, 10 for men and 18 for women. This might seem like a limited choice, but it's all part of the regime's way of keeping a tight rein on the personal appearance of its citizens. Men are encouraged to mimic the short, slick-back style of the country's leader, Kim Jong-un. For women, the options are a bit more varied, but they're still encouraged to keep their hair short and neat, especially if they're married. The goal of these state-sanctioned hairstyles is to maintain a so-called socialist style that reflects modesty and discipline. The regime claims that these hairstyles are a safeguard against the corrupting influence of capitalist aesthetics. Any deviation from these approved hairdos can lead to severe penalties. Now, if you thought the hairdo rules were peculiar, wait till you hear about the ban on blue jeans. In North Korea, wearing blue jeans is not just a fashion faux pas, it's a political statement. The government views blue jeans as a symbol of American imperialism. Yes, you heard that right. The humble blue denim, a staple in closets around the world, is considered a threat to the North Korean regime. This peculiar ban is part of North Korea's broader effort to resist Western influence. The country's leaders believe that by controlling what people wear, they can shield their citizens from what they perceive as harmful foreign ideologies. So, in North Korea you'll see plenty of people wearing suits and traditional Korean attire, but blue jeans, not so much. It's a fascinating glimpse into a society where personal appearance is heavily regulated and used as a tool for political control. It's a world far removed from ours, where individual expression often takes precedence over societal norms. So, think twice before packing your denim for a trip to North Korea. Sporting events are a big deal in North Korea, especially when they're held in the world's largest stadium. That's right, we're talking about the colossal May Day Stadium in Pyongyang. This massive structure can accommodate a staggering 150,000 spectators. The May Day Stadium isn't just a place for sports, it's also the stage for North Korea's grandest political and artistic expressions. The most famous among them is the Arirang Mass Games, a spectacular display of synchronized gymnastics and dance involving tens of thousands of performers. It's a sight to behold, a testament to the power of collective effort and discipline. But the stadium also tells a story of North Korea's isolation. It's a grand edifice, yes, but it's rarely filled to capacity. The country's economic struggles and tight control on information mean that international sports events are few and far between. From the world's largest stadium, let's shift gears to something equally peculiar: North Korea's highways. These highways stretch for miles on end, perfectly maintained with not a pothole in sight. But there's one thing missing: traffic. Private car ownership in North Korea is a rarity, reserved for the elite. The majority of the population relies on bicycles, buses, or simply walks. As a result, these highways are eerily empty most of the time. They stand as a stark contrast to the bustling streets of other nations. The highways also serve a more practical purpose. In times of military need, they can be used as airstrips, a reminder of the constant state of readiness that characterizes the North Korean state. So, what can we learn from these intriguing snapshots of North Korean life? They tell a story of a nation that's simultaneously grand and isolated, proud and defensive, disciplined and controlled. They reveal a society that's unlike any other on the planet. So the next time you're stuck in traffic, remember North Korea's highways. From unicorns to unique time zones, North Korea is truly a world of its own. As we reflect on this nation, its peculiarities and intriguing facts continue to astound us. This journey has taken us through tales as bewitching as they are baffling. From the mythical unicorns that North Korea claims as its own, to the extraordinary stories of its supreme leaders, the enigma of this nation is truly unique. We've also navigated its unusual fashion culture, a world where hairstyles are a state mandate and blue jeans are forbidden. We've visited the world's largest stadium and traversed mysterious highways that appear to lead nowhere. Such grandeur and mystery are testament to the nation's quirkiness. North Korea, a paradoxical place that's as beautiful as it is perplexing. This exploration has revealed a world filled with odd and humorous facts that challenge comprehension. Who knows what other bizarre and fascinating facts are waiting to be in the enigma that is North Korea? Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.